him in that chair that electrocutes people. Like, he should go through the pain.
That one is just 5 minutes.
I don't care. They should just
that
do
one
it.
went
Like,
through
she is not bankrupt. She is not poor.
But the Gen A thing, the Gen Y, so the millennial, and then the people
When he raises his hand up, that should be
Exactly.
the, like the end. The cut, like, that is it. Like,
but any influential person, they have to lifetime pain. Lifetime, whole marriage life was like hell.
Yeah,
the woman beat her or the man beat her or whatever.
so the girl,
She's like 6 years now, buddy.
see, my 3-year-old nephew, if you touch him, no, like, kids talk, kids actually talk.
Hello guys, welcome to the TGC podcast show. Thank you all for your engagement for our previous video. As you all know, my name is Eugenia and I'm doing this with
Vina, Anastasia.
Okay, so our topic for today is domestic violence in relationships. Yes, when we say domestic violence, what comes to mind? How do you say it? And we will be using this the late gospel musician who lost her life due to domestic violence. So, Davina, do you have any experience or have you been in an abusive relationship before? Or
Oh, no, never.
for the person who wants to touch you? Okay, so lately, I don't know if you both have heard, but the story of the late musician who died years back. It surfaced the internet again because the husband who supposedly caused the woman's death was sentenced to life in they are going to take his life.
Death penalty.
Yeah, the lost death. Yes. So it's sad. It's sad to know that you lost your life because of love. Because if she didn't love the man, they want to go into the marriage. But my question is, when they were dating, is it that she didn't see the signs and she still went into the relationship with the man?
Some guys don't show their real character till we get in with them. That's one thing. They'll be all rosy, like it will just be all rosy in the beginning till you.
But then you can pretend, but then you can't pretend for long. So how was the duration of the dating?
It might be something he has done before, but he would apologize and be like, yes,
okay,
that kind of thing.
I'm very sorry for the woman's family because they have lost their mother, they've lost their sister, and
what happened to the sister?
No, that person is the brother and the sister.
Okay, I get it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so they've lost their mother, they've lost their sister, and then the children. Right now, the children are losing the children are now orphaned. And I don't know if you've got more insights of the story would tell you that even he orders the children to beat him.
Yeah, I heard that.
And they also do it. Like,
he you know what he actually taught them? He's like, men are supposed to be superior over women. Men, it's good for a guy to beat a lady. So it's good to beat your wife. That's what he was literally teaching his kids.
So the children are all boys.
Yes.
Right? No, she has a daughter.
Oh, really? And the daughter was also between them.
No, they didn't say whether the daughter was bad, but I mean, we don't know. We can't.
I only saw 3 boys.
She has a daughter who is mimicking her. The daughter is also singing. I don't know if you come across.
No.
As you have spoken, I'll come across it.
So right now, my biggest problem is the children. The children have lost their dad too. And I don't even know if the dad was abusive to the children too. And
he was. Yeah. I heard he
definitely
was. Like,
because it's part of him. It's a character now. It's like
to him, he felt like he was disciplining them and showing them the right thing.
So the woman is disciplining the woman in what way?
See, his own, sorry to say, but his was like pure stupidity.
Exactly. He wasn't.
He wasn't in his right sense.
He was saying that.
He wasn't. Like, I feel like it's kind of like a mental issue because when you're right.
Some people can do it intentionally, also pretend that it's mental. It's a mental.
No, but he deserves what he has got. I'm not saying they should take.
No, he doesn't. Okay, see,
he actually deserves it.
He deserves to die. Listen. About the death penalty thing, I feel like it's not really necessary. I mean,
my sister, don't talk like that.
Life imprisonment is okay. Like, why would you kill someone?
You know when you actually give someone life imprisonment, you're giving the person another opportunity
to do what? What is it going to do?
Hey, have you actually gone back to watch cases like that they give people life imprisonment? For some couple of yes.
hard labor, like hard
No, you guys, listen. When you get that life imprisonment, you know they can reopen your case again if you try to.
this one that
There's a lot I didn't know, but like I have insight on something. I like law, but Charlie, there are things that are like too broad for me.
madam.
So I like to break things down for myself. I actually sat down and saw this case thing on Snap. You see the spotlight side, and I was watching cases on people that were like wrongfully accused and got life imprisonment. You know, their cases were reopened and now they are free people. So
That means
you're not trying to listen to what I'm trying to say.
So
Like it was reopened and they sat down and went through it well. Some of them you can actually change. You know, when you go to prison, you have some time to change and you come out as a reformed person.
but you guys listen to
white guy.
No, that's what I'm saying. He actually deserves what he
To
has
tell
gotten.
the public that she died out of cancer. Meanwhile, it was abuse, like abuse.
But I
But see, I
really
still don't agree with the death penalty thing because
see, you know this thing.
you know
People
that
are saying they don't
so
agree to
far
death penalty, but there are some like people that actually deserve what they are getting.
deserve death.
So does she deserve death?
Everyone is
This one is
One or the other, but it should be in a right way. Like
my fact is, it's not enough punishment for whatever.
yes, he's supposed to wait
And
until
it's a
the
damn
that
thing. for me, like they shouldn't
I'm
put
still
him.
surprised you're not seeing what I'm seeing.
They should put him in that chair that electrocutes people. Like he should go through the pain.
That one is just 5 minutes pain.
I don't care. They should just
The
do
woman
it.
went
Like,
through lifetime pain. Like her whole marriage life was like hell.
You see, the funny thing is, those kind of people, when they are there, they are like, I'm in for my child. I don't want my child to go.
That one there is
you can live with a child. You don't think like that. What is the court doing there? When you go file for a divorce, you get custody of your kids. It is not that easy. But
and it's
when
money
you start,
wise, it's not money
she is not bankrupt. She is not poor.
But her husband was literally taking her money, or they were.
See, if you go with a right lawyer, your lawyer knows what you have. And sorry, your lawyer actually knows what you have. Yeah, he's going to be willing to stand beside you because he knows at the end he's going to get his benefits. He's going to get his share. So he's just going to make sure you actually win your case the right way. She's going to get her custody because after what she's going through, no right judge will be like.
I sincerely don't know, but do you know whether this case was on the internet before she passed or it came out?
It came after because no one was hearing that they beat her or they hit her.
I just knew her songs, but I didn't even know it.
I don't even. Okay, I just want.
Like, if you're in an abusive relationship, please don't sit inside and be saying they be the voice out. People will help you. I'm sure if she had voiced out
I think she would have gotten someone supporters me too.
definitely because people like her song. That was a great woman. I know should have been a multi-millionaire.
See where you preach.
Oh, okay. So do you personally have any encounter or
I can't. So, hey.
no? Maybe your friend has been in an abusive relationship before, or your like that kind of thing. And as one of
Hey, no, I don't like this. See, this is like Ghana who's staying in a relationship that they are busy. Like, people that
they're saying relationship that they are busy.
they're like maybe the Gen 8, the Gen Y, or the millennial, and then the people because
Right. I have a friend who was in a relationship. Who like the man was abusive, very abusive. And when he beats you one, he'll buy you weak.
No, then she's trying to say, but she's a fool. He's beating you and he's recompensating you for beating you.
That is because of the sort of satisfaction she's getting out of.
then she said she finds pleasure in like
Materialistic things. So
Yes.
you are getting pain and they are giving you
then
weight.
she finds pleasure in the pain itself.
She should be in. Oh,
I'm telling you for a fact. Some people personally grew up from an abusive home. So even if they find themselves in abusive relationship, they're like, oh, it has happened again. Let's just
So why not?
I don't see
then
why
it's a
someone should be
decision.
abused in the first place. Like immediately you are there, like when he raises his hand up, that should be
Exactly.
like the end. The cut, like that's it. Like your hand is up. Your hand is up for today. You be like, babe, I'm sorry. I'm not. Then like what? Like anger controls people at some point. You won't even think of what you're doing. You do it and then realize you are.
yes.
Hey.
With your right mentality, you do it and realize that you've done. Then the person has mental. Because me, I'm hard on this thing. I think it's related to some mental something. Because
Oh.
Because I don't know if you are. I'm very active on TikTok. When you're on TikTok, you see so many stories. Sometimes I listen to this story to the end, you go back and then you play again. There's this story about a man who, I think, let me use what was obsessed with like a young person, a young girl who he killed at 23 or something. Do you know what happened? He just liked the girl and then he asked the girl out. The girl agreed and then they started dating, but the girl saw that he was abusive, but the girl didn't really pay much attention to it. So she was then mind you, this is I think it's Zimbabwe or something. Yes. The girl didn't pay much attention to it. So later on, he just killed the girl like that because the girl wanted to leave. So and then people like when I followed up the story, people stated that she was scared of being like dying because the guy actually said he was going to kill her. So right now it's still crashing.
I don't see why you get this threat and you don't report. Like immediately you get the threat, you're supposed to report. Like if someone even tells you, you will see what I would do to you.
Maybe some people have the money in their pocket to bribe anybody or anybody to
But at least, but at least make effort to voice out.
And what if you make effort and it doesn't go anywhere? You are back to square one.
The person I'm talking about right now, the person is just, I think the story says the father is a farmer and the man is an influential person. He pays
any influential person in house.
You don't have to just go to the police. You can speak to anyone. See, people, you people are laughing, but people are willing
to anyone, and what do they do about it?
It's not a must to go and look for someone that is your class. You can voice out. There's social media. If you voice out, you will surely get someone who actually has been. See, no, you guys should stop thinking like that. If you actually voice out,
no, we are not supporting. Like
nobody is in support. Who will be in support of domestic violence? No, especially in a relationship.
But you guys, your own is if you voice out, no one is going to help you. But have you actually tried voicing out? That's the thing. So if you keep it in your mind that if I voice out, no one is, you will just be at the same
place. So do you think that Osinachi didn't voice out?
If she voiced out, people would actually.
Africans are such that if it doesn't get worse, nobody's talking about it. I'm telling you for free. If it doesn't get worse, nobody's talking about it. Do you think if Osinachi didn't die, Madam Osinachi didn't die, then people won't, a lot of us won't know, especially we that are in Ghana, even in Nigerian society, just a few will know. Because bad is covered so much. Like, if it gets worse, that's when the whole...
It's not only about the individual, but then the society as well. Because, like, society speaks, like, they have a louder voice than an individual. So I feel like it should be encouraged more in the society that if someone, like, comes to you with a problem or comes to you that this is what I'm facing, at least you are supposed to, because even if the thing spreads and becomes a rumor, it's like, it stigmatizes the person away. Like, I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying. It's like it's a rumor, so it's like pushing the person away, or it's actually like, I don't know how to
they'll tag you as
the woman beater or the man beater or whatever. So it's also about the society.
So do you have any advice for someone who is in an abusive relationship today, or you have anything to tell them?
Personally, I'm still with the voice out thing. Voice out.
Yes, we're all with the voice out.
There are lots of.
You let her speak.
There are
a lot of like support units that are willing to aid. Like groups like this, voice out. You can contact them. When you go on social media, you'll surely get their contact line to get to them. They are like a lot. Like there's the ACT Foundation Ghana. There's gender. Just go there and try. Okay. So there's Gender Studies and Human Rights Documentation Center. Like there's a whole range of them over there. So at least try reaching out to one of them, one or two, to know who would be there to aid you. Like, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay, so we are talking about abuse, and we forgot the KNUST girl. Is she Juanita or Joanna girl? Like, that girl is like illiterate. Like, she knows that she's supposed to go to Ghana aid, blah blah blah. But what was still pinning her to the relationship? We do not know.
Maybe she was in love.
So love can make you maybe love can make you stay in the relationship or something. Okay. So if you're in love, blind. Like I don't know what to say.
Sometimes love blinds people.
Because of the love, she stayed in that relationship.
They don't know. They don't see the bad the person is doing to them. Especially when do you know there are some people who are very, very, very manipulative. They'll beat you and then they'll tell you, I did it for your own good. That there are people who are like that. And I'm sure the guy was one.
Fine.
Because
What's the Nigerian husband?
No, the one
university guy.
Oh,
I'm sure he was one. Because I don't know if you saw some videos of them. You can see that the guy is a lovey-dovey person. Like he's clingy. And girls normally like those type of people. So even if it
he's obsessed, like overly obsessed.
yes.
there's clingy and there's obsessed.
So he's not clingy, he's just obsessed.
Like the Zimbabwe man.
The girl that was abused, the little girl by her principal or something, the one in South Africa, that one too, she's a little girl. How is she supposed to voice out? Where is she supposed to go? How is she supposed to do everything?
Mommy, daddy.
She's a little girl. I think she
Was it just a one time something or it kept happening?
for that I don't know.
But then I'm sure they made advances.
How old is the girl? How old
She's
is
like
the
6 years somebody.
See, my 3-year-old nephew, if you
Charlie.
touch him, no, like kids talk, kids actually talk. If you listen, you know they are talking.
So you mean her parents weren't listening to her?
It's either they were not listening to
Or
it,
they didn't pay
Yeah, they
attention
didn't
to
pay
her.
attention to some things. Because if you are like, if you are someone who actually pays detailed attention to things, you will know when there's something wrong with your child. How would they be beating your child and you not know someone is actually beating your child?
But then you know abuse is not just centered to beating someone.
Yes,
you can sexually
that-
abuse.
that one
And in
was
this
the-
girl's case, she was sexually even even if they touch the little girl, I'm sure it's even sexual abuse because you're not even supposed to like make any advance to her.
You see on a little girl that you
They have guys like, I don't know what
Like,
accent they
so, she's nice too, so maybe
They actually have guys that
that is
guys are able to sleep with animals. Talk less a little
but
girl.
women don't center the story, guys.
No, but at this point you're talking about the kid, the girl. So
Okay.
you're asking what attracted. So like they can actually do anything. So
you think okay, so like I saying, go to Ghana foundation Ghana please.
it's a voice out. You can
Like please make
like
me see the right
and what's the time? Okay, so you can go to the domestic violence and victim support units. You can contact them on I think their helpline is 055 100 0900. We'll add it up to the video. And there's the ACT Foundation Ghana, Domestic Violence Secretariat, and Gender Studies and Human Rights Documentation Center. There's also the Orange Support Center and Women in Law and Development in Africa.
So back to my question. 6-year-old, how is she supposed to know women in law
No, that's why that's why I said your parents. You go to your parents, mommy.
parents have to
You can show
But then
them
you know
signs.
some children also keep things to themselves.
I
They
know.
don't all, it's
As
not
for
all
that
children
one.
that they're like, wow, mommy, this one happened in school and all.
Bringing how you bring your child up. Yeah. Because some people they just like when they'll take their children to school, go back and
All baby, yeah. By the time they come from work, their child is asleep. Nanny has taken her, Nanny has given her food and all that. So it's also to the parents, you guys, like, please.
you want to subscribe to this channel, like our videos, and engage with the video. And do you know Bostina? She's a TikToker.
I don't know.
Oh God! So this woman is she's an influencer. Like everybody sees her like
Be an influencer.
sorry. Everybody sees her marriage like the perfect because she used to flaunt her husband on social media and all that. Only for news to come that the husband was abusive, and then she posted it. And right now she's in love with another man who is way finer than the husband. So that's why you should. Yes, I agree with you when you say you should just leave. But at a point, why was she posting the husband when you know that the husband was you know that the man was beating you?
Some people
Because I'm coming. She claimed that the husband had beaten her for years now. I don't know if you follow. I'm sure you don't know the story.
I'll try
So
to follow
she
up.
claims that the husband has beaten her for years, like years. But she comes back, types, my husband is the best. And do you know the funny thing? When she came out finally to say that the man had been abusive, she went back to delete all the videos she made. Me, I have time, but I went back to her page, look for the videos she made with her husband, because there are those type of couple that you sit down and you're like, oh God, I want to be like them when I
No, celebrity life, not everything they put to you is the actual
But
thing.
you know something? It's two things. It's either the husband was forcing her to do those things, like post me or post us on our page.
I personally don't think that.
Oh no, it is celebrity life. Like they put things
she
they
just
want
wants
you
to-
to see.
Yeah, so I'm sure at the point she was like, I can't anymore.
That was it.
Yes.
Why did
That was
you?
like that was her.
So
Okay.
when I'm sure she did he did something worse. Because she brought videos like you see bruises on her hand, you see even the children are aware. Like there was a video she posted, the child was like, Mommy, no, like when I was watching this video, like I cried, I was so emotional.
But I thought you wanted to be like them when you grow up.
I don't want to be anymore. Please, that one they are beating her. That one they are beating her. Okay. So on today's note, our time is almost up. On today's note, Davina, what have you learned? Me, I've learned new things. So the pages you brought up that we should report in case anybody fight my friend or
With the number
yes, we'll just report you.
So I've literally learned we should actually speak up more, like when we are being abused in our relationship. Not only relationship to be specific. Parents also abuse their kids. So no matter what, like you should get this bigger to like speak up when something is happening to you. You shouldn't sit down till like it becomes a serious case before you try to look for someone to help you. It might be too late.
Thank you all for tuning in to the TGC podcast show. Thank you all. Once again, my name is Eugenia and I did this with
Davina.
Anastasia.
and please do well to voice out. Let people know when something wrong is going on in your relationship. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't be there and say they be. It doesn't, trust me, it doesn't get better. It only gets worse. Thank you. Bye.